Good day and welcome to the second surprise pop-up chat of the night. And this video is going to be about a title which may be, I might say, a Scottish title, of course, which might be held or planned for Harry and Meghan once they marry. So as we know, it is customary for a prince, a royal prince with a HRH, to be given a royal dukedom, such as Prince William was given the dukedom of Cambridge upon their marriage. Now, it's been widely speculated that the dukedom of Sussex has been reserved and is being held for Prince Harry when he marries, which of course would make Meghan Markle the Duchess of Sussex, if that, of course, is the case. Now, it could be a different dukedom. They could surprise us entirely. They could even have a new one created. It is possible. Some people have said perhaps a new one could be created, one where Harry has a bit more of an affinity to. So who knows? But it's likely that it will be Sussex. Now, usually there are also some subsidiary titles that go with the main title. So in Prince William's case, he is the Earl of Strathern in Scotland, and he is Baron Carrickfergus for Ireland. Now, Prince Harry's second subsidiary title, his subsidiary title in Scotland, is rumoured to be Ross. So he would be the Earl of Ross, if that were true. Now, I'm going to go to a Daily Mail article, which I have provided the link in the description. So you can go away and have a look at the article if you want to. But I am going to read it and go through it and hopefully dissect it a little bit. And of course, you can comment in the video once this video goes live onto my channel. And we can all have a big discussion about whether we think this is true, whether we think it's actually going to be the case. So the article reads, will this be Meghan's title in Scotland? Royal experts suggest the Queen could name Harry and his bride the Earl and Countess of Ross when they wed. Now, of course, like I say, it is possible. It is a vacant title, so no one else is currently using it or has used it for a while, I do believe. So it is, of course, possible. The subheadings carry on. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will gain a Scottish title when they marry in May. This, of course, is likely to be true. The Queen is likely to grant them the titles of the Earl and Countess of Ross. Now, likely is quite a strong, perhaps, word to use, because, of course, we don't know for sure. So bear in mind, it is speculation. And until, of course, it actually happens, we can't say for certainty. The article continues, the title has an unlucky history, as it once belonged to executed King Charles I. Oh no, that is an unfortunate piece of history, I do agree. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's May wedding is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated royal events in decades. I can concur, I do believe that is true. And of course, apart from Catherine's royal baby number 3, this will be a major event of the year, and of course Princess Eugenie's wedding too coming up. It continues, and as is customary with all significant royal unions, the couple are expected to gain new titles on their wedding day, bestowed on them by the Queen. This is a true statement. It is most likely that they will get some kind of higher ranking and style and title. Harry and Meghan have been widely predicted to become the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which is what I've just explained before. But they are also tipped to take on Scottish titles. The bookies' favourite, now bookies in the UK is, I don't know what to call it, a bit like a betting shop. The people where you place a bet on like a horse or a football race, for those of you who don't know, we call them in the UK bookies. So the bookies' favourite for the title they'll take is currently the Earl and Countess of Ross, even though this particular earldom comes with a rather gruesome history. Well, I will let you decide for yourself whether you think it's gruesome. The Earl of Ross title was previously carried by King Charles I, who was executed for high treason in 1649, which may render it too unlucky to bestow upon the couple. Now, that's kind of superstitious nonsense. I mean, I don't really go in for that. So just because it's had an association with someone who was executed, I don't think it's going to mean that Harry and Meghan are going to be executed. So I don't really think that's going to bar them from it at all. And that bit of the article looks a little bit like sensationalism to me. It continues. Another potential contender is the Earl and Countess of Dumbarton, which is currently the second favourite with the bookies. Okay, so we have the first and second favourite. Wendy Bosbury Scott, who is the co-editor of Debrett's Peerage and Baronetage, told the Press and Journal, the Scottish title Prince Harry receives is likely to be an earldom. That's true, I think, but there are very few clues here. One potential candidate is Ross, but this was last held by Charles I, who was executed, so it may be considered unlucky. I don't think they'll go on superstition at all. So I think she's a little bit wrong in that instance. Dumbarton is another possibility, but at this point it is merely speculation, which is what I've said, and many factors will have to be considered before a suitable title is chosen. The title has a history of being given to second sons, including the second son of James III, James Stuart, and the second surviving son of James IV, Alexander Stuart. Harry's father, Prince Charles, is known as the Duke of Rothesay when he is in Scotland, while the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Scottish titles are the Earl and Countess of Strathearn, which I've touched on earlier in this video. The Queen usually waits until the day of the wedding to bestow a title, meaning royal watchers will have to find out on May the 19th, when the couple tie the knot in Windsor. Yes, we will have to wait until the day to find out exactly. We can spend forever speculating, but I do think that those suggestions are real contenders. I do believe they are real contenders, especially the Ross title. The Ross title currently has 6-4 odds of being chosen for Prince Harry, says a bookie or a bookmaker. Okay, so I'm just scrolling down the article, see if there's anything else of interest. Let's have a look. There is a history and prestige behind each one, and the Queen will be advised on what is best fit for the couple, and no doubt have her own ideas too. These titles are used officially when members of the royal family come to Scotland. Yes, so once they are in Scotland, they are known by that title, not the one that they use when they're in the rest of the United Kingdom. It ensures we continue to have our own distinct identity within the United Kingdom and don't just follow the lead from England. And of course, that's Scotland talking. Meghan and Harry announced their engagement on November 27th, showing off her amazing Diana stoned ring, with the central one being from Botswana. And they currently live in Nottingham Cottage in Kensington Palace, which is in the same palace kind of compound as William and Catherine. Now, I did also open up another Wikipedia page on the Dukedom of Sussex, and it said that the previous incarnation of the Duke of Sussex came with 2 subsidiary titles, which was Baron Arklow and the Earl of Inverness. Now, the current Earl of Inverness is Prince Andrew. So Prince Andrew has the title Earl of Inverness. So we know that that combination, the Duke of Sussex, Baron Arklow, and the Earl of Inverness, won't be used. Baron Arklow could be used as a baron title for Harry and Meghan, but the earldom part could indeed be the Earl of Ross. Now, I also opened up a Wikipedia page on the Earl of Ross, and it does indeed confirm that it is a vacant title, and it says Ross currently has no Earl, but is possibly the title will be revived for a member of the royal family. So it is, put within the gift of the Queen to bestow upon Harry and Meghan, should she wish. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the possible suggested titles. Do you think there is another title that's vacant that you know of that might be suitable? Do you think a new title should be created? One possible one that was muted was Sherwood. because Harry has a big association with that area, with different charities and organisations and things. So do you think a new title? Do you think Ross? Do you think Dumbarton? Just let me know in the comment section below what you think. So thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a big old thumbs up. It lets me know that you are enjoying the video. Also hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a video or if I pop up live. Also, please share on social media because it helps to expand our community and get more and more people involved with the royal family and royal watching, which I like. And of course, we have an amazing community here. So from me in Shropshire, goodbye.